So a fun video that I would want to end up discussing with you guys here is we're going to be breaking down some of the Chargers that have been listed on the NFL's top 100. And here's where we're going to start here with part one here on Chargers Syndicate. What's going on, you guys? Jake Silva here on Chargers Syndicate, giving you everything LA Chargers news and much more. If it is your first time here on the channel, I encourage you guys to like and subscribe and hit the bell button to keep you up to date on future and past videos. So in this video here in particular, we've got the NFL's top 100, which is voted by the players and basically expressing how they rank some of the players in the leagues that we see today. And some of them, they rank them higher based upon the last year's performance or consistency. And some, they rank them because there might have been a decline. There might have been a regression spot. However that they end up ranking them, the players, they're very brutally honest when it comes to a lot of their players. And even for some of, their own thoughts as well while doing this top 100. So we're going to start here with part one of the NFL's top 100. And so the first Charger that was basically listed here was safety Derwin James, listed at rank 83. Last year, he was ranked 30, and you could tell by how far that he regressed after last season. And so one of the things that I think for Derwin James, what we've seen last year, he started at least 16 games, had 125 total tackles, 86 solos, 39 assisted, 2 sacks, and had 2 fumble recoveries that he was able to pick up, which was somewhat of an okay kind of performance, but had 1 interception in the entirety of the year and 7 passes defended. Derwin James was struggling badly in the secondary to the point where we just wasn't sure if there was just the injuries had slowed him down, or maybe because of just the way that the defense was set up by Brandon Staley, which is a very highly likely situation. But Derwin James, we know, can definitely play better football than what we were given last year. So I think now with Jim Harbaugh in the building and bringing in his defensive successor, Jesse Minter, it's going to help Derwin James really get much more involved when it comes to, the cover type defenses, and not to mention too, still utilizing him as an extra Mike Blitzer there to kind of go in and try to disrupt the opposing offense and the quarterback. So Derwin James still can play at a high level, and we've seen that he has played in 16 games as well all last season. So his availability now is no longer becoming a question. He can be available and is healthy. But now the question remains is how does he bounce back and rebound from what last year's totals basically gave us? Because he was amongst one of the worst safeties in the league last year, in the way that he was getting burnt, getting cooked, and also we're basically playing in a different defense type than what he's normally used to playing. So I think Jesse Minter has a plan of success for Derwin James to really kind of pick back up where he ended up missing a couple steps from last year. Hopefully they could play him in a position to where he excels in those spots. Also shows why he is a big time defensive an offensive disruptor in the secondary, and at least helps the Chargers defense become much more viable and much more solidified than what they were in the last couple of years as he's been in this defense for the last few years. So interestingly enough, but I think the players were very brutally honest with Derwin James being listed at 83. But I do believe that there is a comeback story here this year that we may get a chance to see as all Charger fans. That's going to do it here for me on the Chargers Syndicate video here. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button, keep you up to date, and we will see you guys in the next video on Chargers Syndicate. See you later, guys, and remember to